evening, good evening. Oh, I'm on YouTube live now. Hold on, guys. Wanted to. Well, as you read the title, so they put up this 10-second clip showing Tua Tagovailoa dropping back in his end zone to throw a deep pass to Tyreek Hill. The ball is short. I'm not gonna say he did. He threw it short to Tyreek, but it was completed, and Tyreek basically stopped in motion to come back to get. I don't know if he came back to get the ball. From what the video showed, he just stopped, caught it, and then proceeded to run. So, of course, now the media pundits that they are, they took shots at Tua. Today, Undisputed had a segment showing the clip, and Shannon Sharp went on to say that basically he's going to miss Patrick Mahomes. Will he miss Patrick? I don't know. Because at the end of the day, Patrick Mahomes doesn't play the quarterback position the way it's supposed to play. He's more of an athletic quarterback. Hence, he runs around, he avoids defenders, then he'll heave the ball 40 yards down the field. And most times, Tyreek's not known for jump balls. That's not what he does. He's known for getting around the edge or to a corner of the field and outrunning people down the sideline. That's what he's more predicated to doing. Or going on deep post routes or flag routes, outrunning the safety, and you throw it to him while he in motion, cruising to the end zone. So for people to basically take their shots at him, I'm like, at this point, I'm like dumb to him, like whatever. Cause it seems like no matter what he does, Tua could be on the toilet reading newspaper. Oh, now he uses the bathroom. Well, I figure all of us do. I think that's the problem. But because he threw the ball what they consider to be short, we don't know if it was a 50-yard bomb. But because Tyreek has to stop to actually catch it, that's a problem. But in a real game situation, Tyreek would be at least 10 yards beyond everybody. So if he did stop to catch the ball, he caught it. And then he proceeded to run into the end zone. So in the stat sheet, that's a 90-yard touchdown pass. Nobody knows throw the ball 90 yards, except probably Michael Vick. He was young, but being a quarterback is not all about using your arm strength and being able to throw the ball continuously down the field. Because Shannon Sharp, I think it was like it might have been like a segment or two, like I want to say it was either Tuesday or Wednesday. What he told Skip, he said, "Well, I would take a quarterback that's accurate and they can actually deliver the ball versus a strong arm quarterback any day." So people like Joe Montana, Jim Kelly, people of that nature that can actually have accuracy and that can deliver the ball. He would take them over Jalen Hurts, Mike Vick, people that got cannons for arms. They can throw the ball 75, 80 yards almost every time they drop back, even though physically it takes a toll on your shoulder and your arm. But hey, what do I know, right? I played quarterback. That hurts. It hurts a lot to throw the ball 50, 60 yards every time you drop back. Because not everybody's going down the field. Well, in pickup games, people go deep, but in the real world or in real football games, you're not going deep every single play. This is not going to happen. So he made a smart comment to my, well, there'll be a lot of three-step drop, slants, and quick screens. I want to say something there, but I said, you know what? I'm not gonna go there with Shannon because I like his segments, some of them, but then he get to be like a diva, like he did today for no reason. Because to me, Tua could do more than throw slants, and he's proven through the last 2 years in the league he can throw the ball deep. The only problem people have with him is he don't throw it deep consistently. But how can he do that if he doesn't have time in the pocket? So if they don't fix, like they gave him, what's wrong with you now? Whatever. Line, he got the same line he had last season. You could put Adrian Peterson and Brandon Moss on the same team with him. They're not getting the ball because there's no way you're gonna be delivering. Will you stop? You're not cutting my phone off. I mean, the 10-second video. Granted, yeah, it's a sign of what's to come. But to me, I look at it as if he could throw a 40-yard bomb game and this Tyreek Hill is the recipient or Jalen Water and they run the rest of the 30 yards to score, I don't care the touchdown. I don't give a damn. You ain't got to impress me with throwing the ball 80 yards down the field. Because you're not gonna be in the back of the end zone throwing the ball anyway to Tyreek Hill in the real game. You're just not. They're not gonna let you do a play action pass in the back of the end zone to actually throw the ball down the field. That is not how that works. But for one, both defenses are gonna crash in on you. How you gonna get the ball out then? You gonna take a straight safety. You're gonna throw the ball, they're gonna score a touchdown on defense. So that whole video, yeah, the Miami Dolphin media, they did it to like hype up the team and to draw more interest. You have enough interest by you trading for Tyreek Hill. So you don't need to put two out there on. He's already been assaulted the last 2 years, and he has not said one word. Kudos to that man, because if it was me, my little platform I do got, you finna hear me. Shannon Sharp, Skip Bayless, whoever, Stephen A. Smith, all y'all finna hear me. Put out one little video for every one of y'all, every one of y'all. So, but he wasn't raised that way. He doesn't react to the negativity. He just continues to do his job. So why are they making a big deal out of a 10-second video? When I'm pretty sure in the OTAs, what you're doing right now, he does a lot more than just that drop back pass they show. But they won't show that because it's attractive. I mean, yeah, you got a brand new shiny toy in Tyreek Hill who's 28 years old who still run 4.3. But in reality, did Tyreek Hill win the Super Bowl last year? No, because the damn Bengals locked him up. They locked him up because he's only 5'10". So if you get him around the edge and he's going down the sideline, you're not gonna catch him. But if you get him to where he has to do a jump ball, he's not gonna jump a damn corner to get the ball. He's very, he's not that great in one-on-one or 50-50 balls. He's just not that great. He's a Jalen Waddle, which is why they were using Devontae Parker a lot last season because he's 6'4". So he can go up and catch a contested throw. He can do that. But now Tua can't use that part of his repertoire if he don't have a tall enough receiver. This ain't gonna happen. So I kind of wish this 10-second video thing wouldn't blow up, but it did. They were talking about Twitter. They just kept the code on the back. They were on Twitter. They just kept retweeting it over and over and over again about him throwing it short, and they're making a big deal out of it. Like it's, I'm like, what's the problem? I mean, he completed the pass. If he had to throw that ball, and if it did not reach nowhere near Tyreek Hill, then that's a problem. What they don't show in the clip is what angle was Tyreek running at. All they show is that he threw it where Tyreek was, and Tyreek stopped to catch the ball. We don't know what side of the field he was on when he ran that route. We don't know what route he was running. So they go off what they saw in that one little clip, which showed the ball being delivered down the field. It could have been a 50-yard pass, and he might be at the 50-yard line catching the ball. We don't know. But that means Tua can throw the ball 50 yards. You don't want him to throw the ball 70 yards. It takes a lot more arm strength to do that. That's unnecessary energy you're spending. Because in an average game, he's going to throw the ball 20, 25 times. If that's the case, how many times do you really think he's going to throw a 50-yard bomb? Maybe twice. Maybe twice. The rest of them will be deep cut route, deep end route, slant. Every now and then you might get a go route, but you're not going to get no every time you drop back a 50-yard bomb. Every time you drop back a 75-yard bomb. For those who do know football like I do, that doesn't happen. It's not going to happen. Because what you're going to do is you're going to rush your quarterback's arm because he got to worry about expending energy getting the ball to you while you already running full speed down the field. And that's not worth it. And it's only one possession, so even if you get a 90-yard touchdown pass, that's just 90 yards. The very next possession you get, you throw 45 yards. That's only 45 yards. That's 150 yards right there for that person. But that's it. You talk about a duration of a game, which each quarter is 12 minutes long, so that's 48 minutes of football. So people gonna start using their brains. They really gotta start thinking because what you're demanding to is unrealistic. You want him to be able to be a uh, Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady wrapped up in one. That's not what he is. What you guys want him to do is reply to things that people are saying to him or whatever, or react to certain things, and that's not the way he is. That's not the way he's wired. And when he don't react, it's a problem. So you take your your little personal shots at them. Maybe because you're insecure because you can't play quarterback. So it's not fair to him that he takes the blunt of this over one pass. And that's all it is, one pass. This is one. And this OTAs. All they do is like activities. Drop backs, throwing different routes, throwing different receivers. And because of Tyreek Hill, it had a trend to make big news. Now, if I'm Tyreek Hill, I'm not. You don't ever have to defend the situation because OTAs. It's pointless. But at some point in time, Lord Tyreek, because he has to build a relationship with Tua, he's going to come out and say, "Look, guys, he's my quarterback. You ain't got to put Patrick Mahomes in this. That's my quarterback. So I'm gonna do whatever helps him. I'm gonna do whatever helps him. I'm going to do whatever helps make him look better because I know I'm a top 10 wide receiver. I'm gonna try to get him to become a top 10 quarterback with his play. But it's up to me to produce when I get the ball in my hands to boost his stats, or to put him in position to be a top 10 quarterback in the league. Because for the next 4 years, we got him. As long as I feel like as long as he get in his yard, as long as they keep winning and making deep playoff runs, he's not gonna go anywhere because he works out of Miami every year, every summer. What the hell are y'all doing back there? It's too, oh, but that's my 2 cents, guys. I gotta listen to him like basically go in on him for his OTAs. I would see if it was like the regular season and he's bombing games, or he's not performing like they thought he would. Then okay, have at it. You know what I'm saying? Have at it. But I would be irritated. Really should. But I would be irritated. I found out about that too. Yeah. If you give me a second here, sir. Now come on here, cut it on. You need to go have a stroke. Go ahead. Thank you. Now sit in your chair. Listen to do a big old thing over here. But yeah, if I'm him, I'm like you been doing. Keep his head down. Keep working. Keep pushing because this is a big season for him. And I know he realizes that he has to put up the numbers. They got to get the wins, and they also got to make a pretty decent postseason run. That way, he solidifies his spot as the franchise quarterback on the team. Because he does all this, the press is only going to ramp up the following year. They're going to make a Super Bowl run, assuming how far he gets to the playoffs. Let's just say, like I said, hypothetically speaking, here he gets to the divisional round, or maybe in the AFC Championship game. The very next year, they're gonna want to get to the Super Bowl. But right now, this is all about that clip. Which to me, the 10 seconds of it, it's not worth even talking about. Because I mean, people, like I said on Twitter, just blasting him over one pass. So people just need to grow up. They really do. kid's only 23 years old. It'd be different. He's out there smoking pot, getting drunk, you know, getting a DUI or being charged with some kind of sexual assault or whatever. But he's doing none of that, and they still talk with him. The bank number. I don't think it's him. I think it's his style of play. It's the fact that they don't believe in him, despite what he did in college, and then the hype that the media surrounded him with coming to the pros. That's not his fault because nobody said that he ever sold himself. He's never ever once said I'm gonna be the greatest. Nothing. He just went out there and did what he had to do, and the media sold him. So then the media is gonna crucify him, which is what they've been doing. Activated. Which to me makes no sense because why would you even? I mean, he didn't want no hype. He came in humbled. I'm trying to tell you, he came into the league humbled. He did not mind sitting behind Fitzpatrick. The Miami Dolphins pushed him to get on that field. Brian Flores pushed for that. But that's story for another day. I mean, like I said before, he's that 10-second clip is just what it was, a clip. I don't see anything wrong because I mean, like I said, we don't know how far that pass traveled. He could have traveled 54 yards. Why they gave you a new card? But because he didn't throw it from end zone to end zone, oh, but he's not the answer. He don't have the arm strength. He don't have to throw it end zone to end zone. That's stupid. That doesn't prove anything. Because Jalen Hurts threw it from one end zone to like I think the opposite side of the 40, and the dude ran the rest of it. Does that mean Jalen Hurts had a powerful arm? No. He threw the ball 50 yards. The dude ran the other 50 or 40 some yards. Because it's a 91-yard completion, but it was a 91-yard completion that goes to Jalen Hurts. So it's not about how strong your arm is. In that case, I'm pretty sure a lot of quarterbacks in the league wouldn't be in there if that's all it's about. Look at this ice cream at the same time, putting that freezer or deep freezer weather. But that's it, guys. I was just coming on here to talk about that situation because I didn't see the point in it. I really didn't. I think they overdid it. Ooh. I'm gonna put this ice cream in the deep freezer. Peace.